Democrat-run states cooking up even more crazy ideas to ruin their cities and cause residents and businesses to flee. A new bill in Oregon would decriminalize camping in public places and let the homeless treat their tents as private homes, even if they clog up the sidewalks. Vagrants can even sue for up to $1,000 if they are told to relocate or are harassed. Greg, homelessness is a tough problem, but in Oregon, they've spent millions of dollars, tens of millions, and it's only gotten worse with all of the programs that have been implemented.
I love that they call it right to rest. Everything now is about, it's right redistribution. So your right to walk your street safely is gone, but they can shoot up on your lawn. And no, they aren't resting. I know that we've been fed a lie that all the homeless are out there and they're all victims. It's not true. A lot of them are mentally ill, but a lot of them flock there to do their drugs. They harass locals. They publicly defecate. They thieve. Is that a verb? They thieve?
Yeah.
I should say they steal. They steal to pay for their drugs. So we're in a place where the concept of rights has been hijacked, corrupted, and exploited. And the worst of society is now getting to be the benefit of it. Parents, you're losing your rights. Small businesses, you lose your rights. Police use their rights. Meanwhile, deranged street people, professional thieves, and violent felons get more rights. This is a downward trend. It's only going in one direction. You got to ask: crime, education, civility, everything is tracking downward. It's so strange. Why is that? It's going from order to disorder. And what's the perfect example of disorder? Junkies and criminals living on the street. But if you look at biology, justice, the classroom, all of these trends are going towards a breakdown. And it has to do with a culture that deems structure and norms as evil. In all of these situations, we're moving away towards chaos, away from norms.
So, Judge, the people who implement these policies would say that we're doing it to decrease the homelessness problem. But for the 9th straight year in Oregon, the homeless population has grown.
Yeah, well, Oregon, I've come to the conclusion that, there's a lot that they don't understand. I mean, didn't they have that situation where they were going to allow everyone to shoot up and nobody would be arrested? And now they can't understand why there's more crime and more drugs in the area where they allow this open-air drug use. Here's the bottom line. Their right to rest law, which is decriminalizing camping in public places, is a total surrender of the rest of our rights. What is a public place? A public place is a sidewalk. Where can a sidewalk be? A sidewalk can be in front of your home. A sidewalk can be in front of your business. And if you dare sweep, harass, or threaten them to move, you'll be fined $1,000. Now, I want everyone to think about the fact that where you live, there are ordinances in every city, town, and village, and all the municipalities. You can't build your home or a wall or a fence unless it's X feet from the street. You will be fined if you don't build in accordance with the town ordinance. These people, however, they not only get to violate all those ordinances that you and I have to follow, but they get to impinge on your right to the enjoyment of the use of your own property.
Yeah.
If I like my property and I pay a lot of taxes, I don't want to know that someone is on a sidewalk. And by the way, if I'm a homeowner, I have to maintain that sidewalk. And if I don't, I'll be fined.
Right.
So it's almost like the government coming in and using eminent domain that where they have to actually reimburse you for the use of your product, your property, or taking of your property. They can block the view, they can block the space, but then they have to pay for it. They can destroy your business. Right. People aren't going to come in where people are doing drugs, fornicating, defecating, and they think, let me walk by them so I can go into that store and buy some shoes. No.
Yeah.
This is the destruction of law and order. And it is stupid. And for Oregon to continue to do this is not only an impingement on everyone else's right, but it's recognizing that they have no idea how to handle this issue of homelessness.
Yeah, Jessica, the enabling of this behavior, and it's not just the camping, but also they're allowing squatters to take over private property that is owned by folks. They are allowing the rights of law-abiding citizens to be infringed upon for the sake of homeless rights.